Um, yeah. 'Cause I think a lot of times, bro. Yeah, I've noticed that too, where like people have to do a lot of performative stuff in just this social media space, and it's kind of weird to me because like a lot of times like, I just don't feel like doing a lot of this stuff, and honestly, that's kind of like why I stepped away from doing this like for a little bit because I just got tired of the performance, like, and then I got tired of like not necessarily creating, but more so just tired of always having to think of something new, right? And then like I felt like it was kind of useless in a sense too because I was just performing for the camera, and like I was just doing things just to do it, you know? And like I know a while back before I got like super deep into doing all of this stuff, and it was like you had to create some artificial things, and I didn't like the artificial feeling of it, in my opinion. Like I got tired of how it always felt like everything was looked at from a content perspective, and that kind of started to annoy me, and I just don't like how that feels. Like I get it from a certain extent, but like for the most part, like I kind of got annoyed with that, and I didn't want to continue doing that. Yeah, that whole situation about, or the thought process of like excess, like that happens in fountain pens as well, and it's one of those things. I kind of, I it's easy to fall into it, especially with fountain pens because each fountain pen is different. Like I know a lot of people say that, and a lot of people like, you know what I'm saying, don't necessarily have like that same thought process, but each fountain pen literally writes different. Like I can have the same blue pen and the same blue Twisby Eco, and like each one of them in a fine nib, like they do write differently because like they're all individually made, and it's like yeah, they're made in batches, but they're not all exactly the same. And I think like in this situation, people do particularly do like that is kind of performative, especially for social media, and that's super fucking annoying. And I know, again, from my perspective, like I just don't like doing that, and I don't like how that makes me feel. I'm more so on the side of like, hey, like let's not do that. Or I'm like, yo, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of doing that particular thing. I'm tired of like living that particular life or doing that. And I just be like, man, I don't feel like being bothered with this. And I know like sometimes like it might not be in the best interest of the channel. It might not be in the best interest of like growing and the consistency of social media, but I know for me, I just be like, man, I don't feel like this. So hold on. What the hell? Bro, I swear. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Every single time. Let me text him. What is this? It's like always something. So we have to stop and do some work here in a second. Nah, that's a fact. And I 100% agree with that. Like if social media didn't exist and if it wasn't for like the gram and all that type of stuff, like that would not exist, bro. Like it's kind of crazy to think about it. Let's look at some fountain pen stuff. 326. All right. What I want to watch this morning because we're doing some reaction videos and like honestly, I'm really just holding out before I can get a second to get started on some. I'm gonna do some work in between all of this, and then we gonna watch some of Stardies. And honestly, I just want to watch this literally because like I kind of enjoy it. I also want to watch this too. Yeah, we're gonna watch this Secret Levels episode here in a second. Let me see what this. Let me knock out this work really quick. I know I was asked too. Uh, I was asked to do a vlogmas, and I'm not really a vlogging type of person. Like my wife had asked me about it, and I don't know how I feel about vlogging. Honestly, like I don't want to seem like I'm complaining about everything if I'm being super real, but it just seems like sometimes I just don't want to have a camera in my face all the time. And a lot of it comes from like not necessarily wanting to always be like on and be in content mode. So I kind of just be wanting to chill a lot of times. And like I got a lot going on. I don't say a lot going on, but like I'm working from home. I'm really chilling, but like it's my vlog would be boring because majority of my day is spent like in this chair or in this house like and I'm not like artificially going around trying to do anything because especially today because like it's raining and I really don't want to go anywhere. Like it's cold, it's raining and like it's if it gets any colder it's going to be like sleet and all this other stuff. And I just honestly, bro, like I really don't want to be bothered with that. So that's really just how I feel. And I know my wife is like, oh, you should do a vlogmas. And like, I seen this other video where this dude was like, you should start a series. And I'm like, bro, like I don't know if I really want to be bothered with that today. That's honestly just where I'm at with that. Like I don't know if I really want to be bothered with that today. As much as I love to do it, like I really just don't feel like I want to be bothered with hanging out and vlogging all day. So that's just my thought process. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm irresponsible about it, but you know, that's just me. But I got to do this person never responds in chat. I'll knock that out. Hey, can I get this? Let me get this dragon installed, bro. Before I just take over your computer. And then I hope it works the first time too, because I don't want to have to call them and have them install it, and that shit's gonna be a chore. Can I copy the link? Let's see, bro. What we doing? You saying yes or no? What's up? Cause you ain't here. All right, bro. We chilling. Who is this? Dr. Douglas. Oh, let's see if I can get it. Yeah. I know, like, I don't know. We could while I'm waiting. Like the thing about like this secret levels and the thing that kind of that like I like about it. Oh, let me see if I can turn my light on. Cause my camera's kind of dark. Like it looks dark on YouTube versus like where I'm sitting at. So I think that's a little better. I'm debating if I should switch over to a vertical stream too. Yeah, let me see that. How to make a vertical stream. Yeah.